Well, hello guys. Welcome to the video. This is going to be on a stasis build for the hunter. It's very simple. You can use it with multiple different things. I've had a few people actually request me make a video on this because I run it almost all of the time. But I'll get into it real quick. I'll explain some of the aspects, some of the fragments, different uses for it, and yeah. So starting off with Revenant, ability-wise, this is highly kind of based around the shuriken, but Gambler's Dodge gives you your melee back instantly when you dodge near enemy targets. Any jump you want. Obviously, you have the Stasis Shuriken. This will freeze or slow targets when you hit them. I'm running this with Duskfield Grenade. There is multiple uses for this kind of build, and I will kind of show some exotics that are very good with this. But your Duskfield Grenade basically slows anything inside and will freeze them after being inside there for a while. Aspects, I'm using Touch of Winter. Now, you don't need this, but it does add a Stasis Crystal to your Duskfield Grenade, which is the reason that I am currently using it, okay? I'm pairing that with Grim Harvest, which is defeating a slowed or frozen combatant, which you can do with either of your two abilities. Creates a Stasis Shard. These shards grant melee energy when they're picked up by you or your allies. So it gives me my melee energy back. It'll give me Charge with Light, which then procs High Energy Fire for bonus damage. And since you always have your shurikens up almost all the time, you almost always have, bonus damage on your weapons. It gives you your melee back, and it'll give me an overshield. And that ties in with the shurikens. So slow from your abilities lasts longer. For those abilities that linger, their duration will also increase. So this affects my shuriken slow and my Duskfield grenades. We have Whisper of Shards, which is shattering a Stasis Crystal temporarily boosts grenade recharge rate, so another way to get your grenades and stuff back. Shattering additional Stasis Crystals increases the duration of the benefit, as well as 10 resilience. We have Whisper of Chains. While you're near frozen targets or a friendly Stasis Crystal, you take reduced damage from targets. This is amazing. I'm not sure what this stacks to. I want to say ×4 if you do it right. It's really nice. So you just have more damage resistance anytime you're near one of your crystals, which counts from your grenade. Whisper of Conduction. So nearby Stasis Shards track to your position. This is awesome because I hate having to go pick them up. It also gives you Resilience and Intellect. Whisper of Rhyme. Collecting a Stasis Shard grants a small amount of Overshield, which falls off after 10 seconds. Collecting additional shards adds to the Overshield and refreshes the timer. This is awesome. This gives you just more survivability on top of the resilience, or the resistance that you're already getting. Now into the armor. Starting with the helmet, we have Elemental Charge. This is very important for this. This is kind of how this whole build works. Becoming charged with light by picking up an elemental well. If the elemental well is an element type that matches your subclass, you gain 2 stacks of charged with light. Okay. The cool thing is with the mod that I'll read off here in a minute, you'll understand how this kind of makes more sense. Gloves. I'm running just a dexterity, hand-cannon dexterity. I'll get to that in a minute. But other than that, High Energy Fire. When you're charged with light, you gain a bonus to weapon damage. Each defeated combatant consumes 1 stack. Okay. Chest piece. You can run anything you want on here. I haven't really found anything that I like too much, so it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. But I did put on Radiant Light myself. This is not part of the build, but this is optional, just for added strength to get your shuriken back even quicker. Boots. I threw double invigoration on, so it reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb, and you're always making orbs on every 2 kills. I also threw powerful friends on just for more mobility to get my dodge back faster. Okay. Cloak. We have utility kickstart, so anytime I use my dodge, I'll get a little bit of energy back instantly, as well as distribution, which reduces all ability cooldowns when using your class near targets, which you're doing anyway to get your shuriken back. And the important one here is Elemental Shards. So Stasis Shards, those things I make when I freeze or slow targets, now count as Stasis Elemental Wells for you. So it does not apply to Crucible, Trials, or Iron Banner. That is irrelevant. I'm not playing any of those things with this anyway. This is a PvE build. So that's what I'm running. Now I guess I'll go show it off a little bit. Before I do that, some of the exotics you can use with this would be Renewal Grasps. These allow your Duskfield grenades to have a larger effect and reduced damage taken while inside of the aura of the grenade. These are awesome. These are really, really good for this. They actually look pretty cool too. So that's one option. Then Lucky Pants is just another fun one, because you're already doing bonus damage like all the time, right? So pairing it with Lucky Pants makes your hand cannons even stronger. And I believe those two damage buffs do stack. High Energy Fire with the hand cannon mod does stack. So keep that in mind. And that is that. I will now show a little bit of gameplay, but if you do like this build, feel free to hit that like button. It really helps me out. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see any more. If there's any type of builds you want to see or any kind of play styles you want me to make a build on, put that down in the comment section below. I apologize that this took me a few minutes to explain, but it is very fun. Like, it's very simple. It's a very simple build, but man, is it fun. Alright, let's get into some gameplay. Okay. I guess that's the first little bit of gameplay here. I'll just show it with the Dusk Field and kind of what it can do. Best I can explain it here. So, this works with lots of enemies around as well. You're going to throw it right in the middle, and you're going to see bottom left corner, you're going to get resist. So you're resistant for 10 seconds. Highly damage resistant. It also freezes targets, and when you break your crystal, it'll kill things, shatter them, which will then give you Stasis shards, which will give you overshield, grenade energy, and as you can see, 2 charges of light. So now I have bonus gun damage. So that's pretty cool too. It does not go away. Charge of light will stay there. The cool part is I can pair this with a different pair of boots, as I just showed a minute ago, the Lucky Pants. So now when I pull up my hand cannon, I'm going to add a damage with Charge of Light. We're up to 28, so that does confirm it does stack. Damage does stack. And this works with shurikens as well. There it is. Two charges with light. 2 charges. 1 kill, 2 charges. So you almost always have your abilities up as well. So it's just kind of a way to always have, like, not a constant overshield. You almost always have an overshield anytime you kill an enemy affected by stasis at all, which gives you constant weapon damage, melee regeneration, and it's really easy to pull off. It's super fun. It's a very simple build, but it's very fun. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this too long here. It's literally, this is all it is. But it's very fun. And that works with any weapons. The only reason I'm using the hand cannon in this case is because of Lucky Pants. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you checking this out. And if you do have any other ideas for builds in the future, as I said a few minutes ago, feel free to drop that in the description. Let me know. I love making builds. And I hope this helped you guys. Have yourself a great night. Thanks for watching.